Dashcam is a 2021 horror film directed by Rob Savage. This is written by Savage as well as Gemma, Hurley and Jed Shepherd, and we have a cast including Annie Harley. And I was really looking forward to this one. In fact, I wanted to watch it since it came out, and I think it was on Shudder. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was on Shudder. I didn't have a subscription at the time, and now it's on Now TV, so I decided to watch it, and honestly, it's really, really terrible. I will say the camera work is very good, and I did believe the footage that we were watching. I did feel like we were watching through somebody's phone screen or whatever the camera work may be at the time. That was very effective, but there are two reasons why I think it's terrible. One, the protagonist is so unlikable. She is one of the most unlikable characters I've ever come across. Absolutely hated her. And that's not to say a protagonist can't be unlikable, but on this occasion, it was too irritating, and I just did not care about her to the point where it was really frustrating. The narrative itself is very boring. She's driving around and theoretically scary, bizarre things happen. And yeah, there were a couple of moments that were not necessarily scary, but certainly quite strange. But the horror here is basically non-existent. There were a couple of moments that were maybe a little intense, but I'd say it's no more than moderately scary. The narrative is very poor. The characters are either really boring or, in the case of our protagonist, exceptionally insufferable. And the horror just basically isn't there, so Dashcam has absolutely nothing to offer. And it's a shame because of the concept. It sounded interesting. And in general, I thought it was going to be a good experience, and unfortunately, I don't know why I thought that. I think there was a lot of hype when it first came out, but as I said, I didn't watch it immediately, and it does have 4.5 out of 10 on IMDb. That's across 7.2 thousand reviews and ratings. It's not the worst overall rating, but it's a pretty poor rating, and I'd have to say, I don't even agree with that. I think it's very, very badly done. The only thing that's good is some of the camera work. Other than that, Dashcam doesn't have anything to offer, and I almost regret the time spent watching it. It's very rare that I will regret watching a film because I can at least say, well, I've seen it, I can take it off my list. With this one, I regret it because it was a waste of time, and also because, for whatever reason, I thought it was a good film. In my mind, it had a really positive reception, and it was going to be a good experience. Obviously, a film can be well loved and I can still dislike it, but in general, for whatever reason, I thought this was one that was very well received, so that gave me false high hopes. That's on me for not looking into it before watching it. But that being said, I don't recommend Dashcam. It's not a good film, and unfortunately, I do kind of regret the time I spent watching it.